Now, in this method, we will be learning about the direct weighing. We will need a balance and a watch glass to start with, and a spatula, along with potassium dichromate. Other glassware we will be using is a volumetric flask, a beaker with distilled water, and a dropper, and a funnel. Now, to start out, they want us to prepare 50 ml of 0.2 gram percent potassium dichromate. 0.2 gram percent means that we will need 0.2 gram for each 100 ml, but we want only 50 ml. So by solving the problem 0.2 for 100, how much for 50, we will need 0.1 gram of potassium dichromate to prepare the 50 ml of the 0.2 gram percent dichromate solution. Now we start off by turning on the balance and taking the watch glass and placing it on the balance. Now we have to press tare. So here we zeroed on the watch glass. Now we will take the required amount of potassium dichromate and we will start adding around 0.1 gram. It's okay if we don't weigh exactly 0.1, as long as we record the weight that we obtain. So we keep adding gradually until we obtain the desired weight. Now we will transfer the weighed amount into a volumetric flask, a 50 ml volumetric flask, so using a funnel. Now we should remember that we have to rinse the watch glass and the funnel thoroughly with water, so nothing remains sticking to the watch glass, because this is part of the weight that we have. And in this way, we will transfer all of the amount of the weighed powder into the flask. Now we'll add more distilled water and start shaking sufficiently until we obtain a completely dissolved solution. So we can do that either by vigorously shaking or by tapping, and keep examining the solution until no more crystals are left in the solution before we complete up to mark. Sometimes adding a little bit more water will be required to dissolve the solid completely. So just add a little bit more and then complete shaking. Take note that we use a stopper to close the flask during shaking and mixing. Okay, now that we have completely dissolved the solid particles, we can complete the volume up to mark. We add using the beaker until just below the mark, and then we gradually complete using the dropper. We put back the stopper, and then we shouldn't forget to mix, which is the most important step after preparing a solution. Don't forget to mix to obtain a homogeneous solution. Now for the calculation. Now we weighed 0.12 gram of the powder. So the concentration of the solution that we have prepared would be calculated in the following manner. 0.12 gram was filled up to 50 ml or dissolved in 50 ml. How much per 100 ml? This is if I want the concentration in gram percent. So by solving the problem, we will find that the concentration of the solution that we have prepared is actually 0.24 gram percent.